Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. As part of an integrated initiative between the Human Resources and Information Technology departments, this project focuses on raising awareness about password security among employees and organizations. In today's digital landscape, strong password practices are essential in preventing unauthorized access, data breaches, and other cybersecurity threats. Our goal is to educate company personnel on the risks associated with poor password habits and to promote practical, effective methods for creating and managing secure credentials. This awareness campaign is spearheaded by our dedicated team from Group 1, which is Hazirah Hazimi, Fatin Aqilah Mislin, Nurul Nissa Hassan, and Nurul Syahfika Abdul Aziz, who are committed to strengthening digital safety across organizational environments through informed password management practices.
So from your point of view, do you guys know what password security is? So basically, password security is the combination of policies, processes, and technologies that make passwords and authentication methods more secure. It is all about knowing how to protect passwords. A password itself is a type of memorized secret authenticator. Basically, it is something that only you should know that allows you to authenticate yourself to third parties. Other examples of authenticators include cryptographic devices, one-time passwords or PINs, and access cards.
As HR and IT, we care about the well-being of our employees and the safety of our organization data. Password security is not just a technical issue, it's everyone's responsibility. Today, we aim to make you aware of the importance of strong password and how poor password habits can expose both you and the company to serious cyber threats. Why is it important? First, steal personal identifiable information. Hackers often target sensitive information like your name, IC number, address, phone number, and banking details. Once they have this information, they can pretend to be you. Second, steal the victim identity. Identity theft can lead to criminals applying for loans, making purchases, or committing fraud using your name. This can destroy your credit score and personal reputation. Third, can be steal money, causing financial loss. Weak password can allow hackers to gain access to your bank account or company financial system, leading to significant money theft for individuals or business. Fourth, disinformation campaign. Hackers can misuse access to spread false information about the company or leak sensitive data to competitors, potentially damaging the company image and competitive edge. Ransomware attacks. Cybercriminals may log company data and damage huge ransom payment to release the information, which can cripple daily operation. Why does password security matters? Firstly, a strong password prevents unauthorized access. Cybercriminals usually exploit stolen or weak password to break into our system. If your password is simple or predictable, you are giving them an easy way in. By creating strong and unique password, we make it significantly harder for hackers to access our data and system. Secondly, having a good password practice reduces the risk of cyber attacks. Most cyber incidents start because of weak or overused password. When you use the same password across different accounts, it's like giving hackers a master key. Strong, unique password lower the chances of phishing, brute force attacks, and data breach. Next, password security is crucial to ensure business continuity. When systems are hacked due to poor password security, it can cause shutdowns, data loss, and, in some cases, legal consequences, especially for companies that handle sensitive customer or medical data. This disruption can affect productivity and our organization reputation. Our passwords are actually the first line of defense. They protect our emails, cloud application, patient record, and other critical work systems. A weak password is like leaving the front door of your house wide open. It invites intruders. So it is essential to keep our doors locked with strong password. Finally, strong password help protect sensitive information. We have a responsibility to safeguard confidential data like employee file, healthcare record, and financial system. If these are stolen or leaked, it can cause serious damage not just to the company but also to the individuals whose data is compromised.
When it comes to password security, many individuals unknowingly fall victim to common myths that can place their data at serious risk. It is important to differentiate between widely believed misconceptions and actual best practices. On my left, we have several password myths often mistaken as facts. Some believe that creating extremely complex and lengthy passwords, even if they are hard to remember, is sufficient. Others think it's acceptable to reuse the same password across multiple accounts, or that saving passwords in browsers is completely safe. Many also assume that using personal information such as pet's name or a birth date makes for a strong password. Unfortunately, these practices can significantly weaken your security posture. On the other hand, the facts tell a different story. A strong password doesn't have to be complex and unmemorable. It can be a secure passphrase like Blue Tiger at Sky, which is both strong and easier to recall. Reusing passwords is dangerous because once one account is compromised, the rest become vulnerable. Browsers can also be hijacked, so it is much safer to use a reliable password manager to store credentials. Last but not least, personal details are easy for attackers to guess, so passwords should never include names, birthdays, or other obvious information. By understanding and applying the correct practices, individuals and organizations can significantly reduce the risk of password-related breaches and enhance overall digital safety. By the way, did you know that 80% of data breaches are caused by weak or stolen passwords? In our increasingly digital workplace, every password you create acts as the first line of defense for our company's sensitive information. So what you have to do is always create strong passwords with a minimum of 12 characters, combining uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special symbols. Consider using memorable passphrases like tiger book rain sky instead of personal information. Remember to update your passwords every 60 to 90 days and never reuse the same password across multiple accounts. So for best practices, we strongly recommend using a trusted password manager to securely store your credentials. Always enable multi-factor authentication whenever available. Well, this will add an essential extra layer of security. When using shared or public computers, make it a habit to completely log out after your session. Mind to remind you that you have to avoid common pitfalls, which is never write down passwords, store them in browsers, or share them with anyone, not even your colleagues. Be vigilant about password update reminders and report any suspicious activity to our IT department immediately. Remember, passwords containing personal information like birthdays, pet names, or simple sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are extremely vulnerable to attacks. Cybersecurity is not just the IT department's responsibility. It is a shared commitment across our entire organization. By following these practices consistently, you are not just protecting the company data, but also safeguarding our collective worth and reputation. Let's make strong password hygiene part of our daily routine. Always remember that strong passwords is strong security.
Hi, I'm Nissa, and I'm here to share why using strong passwords is so important for network security. Passwords are like the front door to our devices. systems, and networks. If we use a weak password, it's like leaving the door wide open. Attackers can break in easily and get to our important internal resources. But when we have strong passwords, we help protect everything, from our user accounts to routers, switches, firewalls, and servers. Strong passwords also stop brute force and dictionary attacks, where hackers just keep guessing until they get in. And don't forget our Wi-Fi. Using strong WPA2 or WPA3 passwords keeps people from sneaking onto our network and stealing data. So how do attackers actually break in when passwords are weak? First, there's something called a brute force attack. This is when a hacker tries every possible password until they get it right. It's like trying every key on a key ring until one opens the door. Then there's credential stuffing, where hackers take usernames and passwords that were stolen somewhere else and try them on other sites, hoping people reuse the same login. And finally, the man-in-the-middle attack. This happens when your password is not encrypted. Like if you're on a public Wi-Fi, a hacker can listen in on what you're typing and steal your login details, especially if the site doesn't have HTTPS. Next, let's talk about cloud security. Cloud security is all about protecting data, programs, and systems that we store or run online, like Google Drive, Microsoft 365, Dropbox, or AWS. Because cloud platforms are online, your password is really the first line of defense. If you use a weak or reused password, someone could break in, take over your account, and steal or even delete your important files. So, what can we actually do to stay safe? First, always watch for suspicious logins or strange activity in cloud apps. Next, we need to help everyone understand how to create strong passwords and how to spot phishing emails or fake websites trying to steal our logins. Also, always use strong passwords for cloud apps and turn on extra protection like multi-factor authentication. And finally, remember zero trust security, which basically means we do not automatically trust anyone or anything, even if they are inside the network. We make sure to verify before granting access.
Easy to respond helps organizations act quickly and effectively when facing threats like hacking and password theft, ensuring systems can recover safely. Even if a strong password is used, it does not guarantee complete protection, as there are various threats that can lead to the password being stolen or misused. One of the common threats is phishing, where criminals trick users into entering their login credentials through fake websites or email that appear legitimate. Unsuspecting users may unknowingly fall for the scams, compromising their personal or organizational data. In addition, insider threats are also significant risks. Within an organization, employees may intentionally or unintentionally misuse or expose login information. This type of threat is particularly dangerous as it originates from individuals who already have access and are trusted with the system. Furthermore, credential stuffing attacks are increasingly widespread. In their cases, hackers use previous leaks of usernames and passwords to gain access to other accounts, especially when users reuse the same password across multiple platforms. This highlights the importance of using unique passwords for different services. Lastly, cloud data leak occurs when a company cloud storage system is compromised. If the cloud system lacks proper security configurations or is breached by authorized party, sensitive information, including password, can be leaked without the user knowledge. Therefore, while strong passwords are important, they are not enough on their own. It is essential for both individuals and organizations to be aware of these threats and implement additional security measures such as two-factor authentications, 2FA, awareness training on phishing scam, and regular system monitoring reduce risk of cyber attack. In conclusion, password security is crucial into the digital world. Everyone must take steps like using strong password, avoiding suspicious link, and enabling 2FA. This practice helps reduce the risk of data theft. Protecting password is shared responsibility for digital safety. That's all from us. Thank you.